Justice for widow forced to drink water used to bath dead body. ANSIPA holds interactive session with local government transition committee chairman on promotion of investment. European Union assures Nigeria of collaboration to tackle national challenges. And gunman kills 2 people at Mercedes-Benz manufacturing plant in Germany. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Mwokoyi. European Investment Bank is to assist the Anambra State government to tackle over 1,000 erosion sites in the state. Our House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim reports.
The Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, disclosed this while speaking to journalists after the assessment of the 2023 budget performance of the Ministry of Environment by Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Finance and Appropriation at Legislative Complex in Oka. Engineer Odimegu, who enumerated efforts of the ministry towards achieving the clean, green and sustainable Anambra initiative of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, revealed that by July this year, the European Investment Bank will assist the state with funds to check pockets of erosion ravaging parts of the state. The commissioner said already the United Nations Development Program has committed about $350,000 to assist Anambra State government mitigate the impact of flooding in Anambra State, especially the communities that were ravaged by flooding last year. He disclosed that the ministry is collaborating with the Federal Ministry of Environment, other development partners, to tackle environmental degradation in the state, and thanked the United Nations Development Program for its interventions in environmental challenges confronting the state. The commissioner assured that the ministry is working assiduously to salvage most environmental hazards in the state and urged residents of Anambra State to join the fight against environmental degradation by desisting from activities that cause flooding and erosion menace.
The Commissioner for Women and Social Welfare in Anambra State, Mrs. Ife Obinabo, has rescued a widow, Mrs. Patricia Elibwe, from her relatives who forced her to drink water used in washing the dead body of her husband's nephew. Narrating her ordeal to the commissioner, Mrs. Elibwe lost her husband a long time ago, explaining that although she is from Obagwa, her husband is from Atani, both in Obaru local government area.
To her, after her husband's death, she has been subjected to series of abuse, including her husband's family, calling her a witch and other kinds of physical abuses. Mrs. Elibwe disclosed that one day the husband's sibling descended on her and her only child and started beating her, alleging that she is responsible for all the unfortunate things happening to them. She said that it was after the incident that her relatives ran to her aid, and while she was about to go with them, her husband's family refused, stating that she needs to stay till after the burial ceremony of the husband's nephew. The embattled widow explained that on the day of the burial, she was summoned inside the room where they kept the dead body, where they placed a cutlass on the deceased body and asked her to walk over it 4 times, of which she did before they washed the corpse, and forced her to drink the water before pouring the remaining on her.
tie no ozuro kana konya ndi bokete na aho chiza kini velapa bazeni sishile kenu maka munje kwasha modi hedulenya na mofa.
Reacting to the ugly incident, Mrs. Obinabo said that although the aligned culprit has been arrested, she will ensure that the law takes its full course. The commissioner used the opportunity to warn people to desist from any form of harmful traditional practices against widows in the state, as such will not be tolerated.
I totally condemn this act of dealing with women this way. And I want to tell you, if you still want to get into it, get involved, indulge in this, be rest assured that we will come after you. And you have to prove it. If you don't prove it, then we have no of the land that you have to face. That's the gospel truth. Let's see how it goes. The people that did this, we're going to please, from police to court. We're taking them, we'll take them to court. They should go there and prove it. So that we will use them to set an example.
During investigation, it was discovered that the deceased died after a brief illness at her sister's house in Ozobolo. Meanwhile, the alleged perpetrators have detained all the allegations. The commissioner, in collaboration with the police, has arrested the culprits and they will be arraigned before the Children's Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Magistrate Court in Oka.
Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, ANSIPA, in partnership with the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, has held an interactive session with Transition Committee Chairmen to seek better ways to promote investment within the state. The event held in Oka was aimed at identifying and promoting investment opportunities in the state in order to achieve Governor Chukwuma Soludo's vision of transforming Anambra into a livable, prosperous and smart mega city. Our correspondent Emmanuel Chibata has the details.
The 5 areas of engagement during the forum was identification of investment opportunities across towns and communities, compilation of major industrialists and possible inventors within the local government areas to be included in ANSIPA database, as well as data gathering of industries and other relevant investment across local government areas through tracking of permit for buildings. Addressing the forum, Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Tony Collins Nwabunwanne, said the state is blessed with abundant natural resources that are yet to be tapped into its full potential. Hence, the interaction with communities to identify their investment potential.
This agenda is only possible with strategy, partnership between the ministry, department and agencies. Interacting with communities on its individual investment potentials and raw material, despite deposits, will go a long way in promoting Anambra State as #1 investment destination in Nigeria.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of ANSIPA, Mr. Mark Okoye, said there are so many socio-economic capacities that are to be fully harnessed, revealing that partnering the grassroots and supporting the present administration on its 5 pillars of development will attract investors and make Anambra great.
And possible investors that will be included in our ANSIPA database, so that when we have opportunities, we'll share this thing with the click of a button with these investors. They have their details, their emails. They'll just get an email from us, ANSIPA this, and these are the opportunities that we are packaging for this month. And these are the contact details to express interest.
The Transition Committee Chairman of Orumba South Local Government Area, Prince Neville Ushendo, his Agwata counterpart, Dr. Shibuzo Ofobike, and Anambra West, Chief Felix Ikeshi, among others, called for investment in agriculture and provision of conducive environment for investment to thrive in the state.
Any investors thinking about agriculture should come to Orumba South. We have it all. Mining, we have it all. We are one of the greatest producers of palm oil in Anambra State. Land for palm seedlings and have the land for the industry.
Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
In line with Governor Chukwuma Soludo's adoption of a school initiative, a philanthropist, Chief Ikenna Okafo, has built a modern female hostel at Community Secondary School, Akweze, in Anocha local government area and renovated twin classroom buildings housing laboratories and computer accessories. Ngozi Obileri was at the ceremony where the hostel and renovated twin buildings were inaugurated by Governor Soludo.
From the female school hostel, twin buildings and foundation for ultra-modern male hostel in community secondary school Akweze, Chief Okafor had over the years carried out many projects in Peter University through his foundation, Ikwu Foundation, and also cited an information communication technology and laboratory complex at the St. Dominic Saviour Seminary, Akpo, donated 100 million naira cash to Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, where his brother, Professor Charles Esimone, is the Vice Chancellor, donated a 20 kVA generating set to the Anambra Broadcasting Service ABS, and other numerous philanthropic gestures. Speaking at the event, the member representing Anocha Njiko Kaduna Federal Constituency, Mr. Dozie Nwanko, said that such gestures should be emulated by privileged people in Anambra, noting that education as the bedrock of development in the society should be given priority attention.
Special friend and a good friend for that matter, Ide Akweze, and to see what he has done, considering what he has done in education, and we started together, and it's something that is special. It's something that we encourage. It's something that every person, be in government.
In an interview, the member representing the Idemili North constituency at the Anambra State House of Assembly, Mr. Ifeanyi Chiokwe, and the Transition Committee Chairman of Anocha Local Government Area, Chief Gerald Ozo, who applauded the benefactor for investing in education, said that Governor Soludo's Adopt a School initiative is a major step towards improving standard of education in the state, calling on other wealthy individuals in various communities to emulate Chief Okafor in improving quality teaching and learning in their localities.
I'm proud of him, and we are proud of what he has done for his people. Is something to emulate from. He's not in government, but he's doing something most senators have not done. So I am from Idemili North, but I'm just here to witness what he has done for his people, and I'm proud. And we pray for such stakeholders to come to our constituency.
The benefactor, Chief Okafor, assured of making community secondary school Akweze one of the best secondary schools around. He encouraged every child of Akweze to study hard, promising that nothing will be a hindrance to their academic pursuits.
The school was in a bad state, and I felt that in line with my corporate social responsibility to my community, that we should give something back. That was why we embarked. It's not a one transaction event, it's a long event that in series. And by the time we finish, we expect to have a model secondary school in Akweze. Not just the secondary school, even the primary schools are all part of our catchment area.
The event featured cultural dance by students of the school, while the traditional ruler of Akweze, Igwe Christopher Obala, and the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Professor Esimone, and many other dignitaries attended the occasion. From Community Secondary School, Akweze, in Anocha Local Government Area, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
Anambra Joint Security Forces has eliminated 5 suspected members of a criminal gang at Akuihede, Newi South, a border town between Imo and Anambra State. We have details of the report.
The suspects made their end when the joint team accosted the gang of 5 operating on motorbikes, suspected to be members of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and Eastern Security Network ESN, who were en route to Anambra for a planned operation. The operatives engaged the assailants in a gun duel, neutralized 5 of the gang members, and recovered 2 rocket launchers, 4 AK-47 rifle, 1 automatic pump action, 4 magazines, 8 live ammunition, police berets, charms, and other incriminating items. In a similar development, the police operatives attached to the Rapid Response Squad, Okuzu, in the earlier hours of yesterday, while in an attempt to rescue 2 kidnapped victims, stormed into a camp at Ifitobunike, Oyi local government, neutralized 2 of the armed men, recovered a black Lexus SUV with a lot of security uniforms, which comprises of police and military uniforms.
The State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Recheng, said that the synergy of the police, military, other security agencies and vigilantes has helped immensely in the fight against criminalism in the state. CP Recheng urged residents of the state to continue to support the security agencies and the state government to bring security stability to the state, and commended all the security agencies who have been in constant onslaught against the criminal elements threatening the state.
You're watching ABS television news at 7. Up ahead, European Union assures Nigeria of collaboration to tackle national challenges. Gunman kills 2 people at Mercedes-Benz manufacturing plant in Germany. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra state economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. We'll take a short break here. The news returns after now. Do join us again.
Ovaltine 3-in-1. It has great taste.
Quick day ahead.
Yummy, yummy, full of nourishment and vitality. Antibodies and shock like soya. Ovaltine 3-in-1. 3-in-1. Ovaltine 3-in-1.
For your young mama. New Ovaltine 3-in-1. Smart choice for smart kids.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. It was a solemn evening as members, friends and associates of European Union (EU) gathered at the ambassador's residence in Abuja to celebrate the 2023 Europe Day, an anthem for peace in Ukraine by Abuja International Choral Group defined the mood and essence of the gathering. Princess Ekwiyajide of Abuja Bureau has details of that report.
Europe Day is a commemoration of the then French Foreign Minister Robert Schuman's declaration that world peace cannot be safeguarded without the making of creative efforts proportionate to the dangers which threaten it. This declaration in 1952, exactly 7 years after the World War II, brought together 6 European countries, including 2 historical enemies, Germany and France, to voluntarily pool their resources and share sovereignty in the production of coal and steel, thereby internationalizing the hardware of war and introducing the idea of supranationalism, laying the foundation for sustainable peace in Europe in real life. In her address of welcome, the EU ambassador to Nigeria and the ECOWAS, Samuela Isopi, said the day is a key moment in the year to celebrate their partnership with Nigeria and with ECOWAS, noting that a democratic, peaceful, strong and prosperous Nigeria is in the interest of Europe and the world. According to her, the EU is already Nigeria's biggest trading partner, accounting for more than 20% of Nigeria's trade with the world and a significant trade balance in favor of Nigeria, and promised they will continue to work together to address the multiple challenges facing the country and the region so as to advance ECOWAS peace, security and economic integration agenda.
The European Union and Nigeria are natural partners. We both believe and strongly support multilateralism and rules-based order. We are both enriched by unity in diversity and bound by shared values and by a common imperative interest to work even more closely together in the region, in Africa, and on the world stage.
Responding, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Jeffrey Onyama, said EU is a model for Africa, especially in its desires to form a United States for Africa. The minister noted that in spite of the several wars in Europe, it was able to bring together member states and transformed them to greater heights, which he said is an inspiration to Africa in its strides towards achieving its 2063 roadmap and vision for a better and conflict-free Africa. He described EU's relations with Nigeria as a natural one, which has continued to evolve, especially in the past 7 years, but however, stated that discussions are still needed in some areas to have a satisfactory engagement.
Now we have an Agenda 2063, agenda roadmap vision for Africa of greater African integration. And the EU will always serve.
In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
On business news, the Federal Executive Council has approved a new 10-year national automotive policy that would span through 2023 to 2033. The new policy was revealed to journalists by Niyi Adebayo, Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment in Abuja. According to Adebayo, the new policy would explore how the automotive industry can migrate seamlessly from combustible engines into electric solar-powered engines. This was also in addition to FEC's approval for the implementation of the first ever Nigeria Investment Policy 2023 to 2027. He said the concept was for the country to develop rapidly through industrialization and then snowball into a sustainable investment climate to attract the kind of investment they desire. A deadly shooting incident has left 2 people killed at a Mercedes-Benz manufacturing plant in southwestern Germany, according to the car manufacturer. 1 person was arrested after the shootout at the factory 56 in Sindelfingen, which assembles the S-Class model, according to a report in Bild newspaper. Local police said that there is no longer any danger for employees of the plant. A spokesperson for the Stuttgart prosecutor said that investigators were working on the assumption that the incident was the act of a single perpetrator and that no individuals outside the factory were involved. In 2012, a shooting at a factory site for technology firm 3M in the western Germany town of Hilden left 1 dead and 4 injured. On sports news, Athletics Federation of Nigeria President Tonobok Okowa says the governing body will not relent in its duty of educating athletes on the implications of drug use to enhance their performance. Okowa, who is still smarting from Nigeria's excellent performance at the recently concluded the Confederation of African Athletics Championship for under 18 and under 20, told newsmen while reacting to coach Eric Lira guilty plea to supplying performance-enhancing drugs to Olympic athletes, said that the AFN will continue to enlighten athletes on the dangers of doping. He said that at every camping exercise, they utilize athletes and have not stopped doing so. And with that sports news, we come to the end of the news. But remember, you can log in join ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Anambra State government has assured of justice for widow forced to drink water used to bath dead body. ANSIPA has held interactive session with local government transition committee chairman on promotion of investment. European Union has assured Nigeria of collaboration to tackle national challenges. And from the foreign scene, gunman has killed 2 people at Mercedes-Benz manufacturing plant in Germany. And Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. We continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. We thank you so much for your time. My name is Nonya Mokoye. Good morning and a happy weekend.